Good day, everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to solve for the surface area and volume of a pyramid. So let's begin. First of all, we know already that these are the parts of the pyramid. For the pyramid, we have this. We have two triangles like this, and then this is the base. The base of the pyramid depends. It could either be a square pyramid or a rectangular pyramid. The type of pyramid that you'll be defining is through the base. But if you were to look at the base, it's a square pyramid. Since it's a square pyramid, you will have to solve for since it's a rectangular pyramid, look, it says here that this thing measures 4 centimeters. Then this dimension measures 5 centimeters. So yun nga, that is a rectangle because opposite sides are equal. So this must be a rectangular pyramid. Now let's play the game of surface area. To solve for the surface area of the pyramid, ito yun. First, we need to get the area of the square. First, we need to know how many faces does a pyramid have. How many faces does a pyramid have? It needs to have 5. Why? Because one of the faces that you see is the base. But what about the other 4? Yun nga, the other 4 faces are the triangles. Like this. 1, 2, nasa likod, 3, at saka 4. So 1 plus 4 is 5. So therefore, all in all, you will typically have 5 faces. Okay? 5 face ang makikita mo sa pyramid. And a pyramid is not like a prism such that the other faces are rectangles. They're triangles now. Now let's solve for the surface area. We've already solved for the area of one face, which is the rectangle. So 4 times 5 is 20. That's good. Kaya lang, let's get the triangles. Oh, by the way, for the sake of the triangles, remember, we are talking about another type of height here. Kasi po, baka malay mo, for some people, they think talaga, ang 6 centimeters ay ang tawag sa height. Yes, that is the height, pero that's not the height we're talking about. Kasi po, that is what you call the literal height. We are talking about the slant height. Kasi po, if you were to look at the triangle this way, you're just only getting the slope. If you're looking at this perspective. Not unless if you're in the interior, ito yun. This is the tunay na height. The literal height. However, since we're talking about surface area, ang height na tinutukoy namin ay yung slant. Or which we call the slope. Kaya don't get mistaken. But I think because we found the literal height, let's play the volume na lang muna. Then later, let's do surface area. First, what is the volume of a pyramid? The volume of the pyramid is just like the same thing like what you did with a prism. Kaya lang, at the end, whatever answer you get, you will have to divide that typically by 3. So, ganito ba yun yung formula? Ang formula ay, wait lang ang formula ay ganito. Diba? This is the area of pyramid. Area of pyramid. Although hindi siya makikita. But I hope you can see it. Base. Diba? B sub B. Area of the base. Or A sub B. Area of the base. Times the height. Or the third dimension. Times 1/3. Which is also divided by 3. Tama? So first, we got the area of the base. Ang area ng base ay 20. Now, where's the height? The height is 6. Diba? 6 centimeters. Tama? 6 centimeters. Now, 6 times 1/3. How about let's simplify the products first. 20 times 6 is 120. 120 times 1/3. 1/3 of 120 is 40. So therefore, ang volume namin ay 40 cubic centimeters. Yan. Some people might be asking me, what's the purpose of dividing it by 3? Yun pala, it's because if you have a height and a base of the prism, which is exactly the same, it will take 3 times of that pyramid to fill up one prism whose height and whose base are congruent. Yun po. Now, we are going to convert that into liquefied units. Let's say kapag sinabi yung guro mo, you will have to convert it into liquefied units. Ganito yung gagawin mo. Remember that 1 cubic cm is the same as 1 same value. Kaya lang, you will just have to change your unit to milliliters. Milliliters. Okay? So, yan. So, if you have 40 cubic cm, that is still equivalent to 40 ml. Tama? Kung titingnan mo dyan sa Microsoft Excel, ito yun. Di ba remember, this is the base. Ang ginawa ko sa base ay ito. The base is, ano yung ginawa ko sa formula? Ang ginawa ko ay 5 times 4. 5 times 4 ay yung measure ng base. Tama? This one naman, the height. Ang ginawa ko, C44, which is this one, column C, then 44 times 6. Because that's the height of the pyramid. And then from there, whatever answer I get, divide by 3. Tsaka yun niya, I got 40. So therefore, ang volume namin ay 40 cubic centimeters. Now, kung mag-convert tayo, ganito yun. 1 cubic cm is worth 1 milliliter. Ang 40 cubic cm ay, nakita mo ba? No boy. Yan, 40 milliliters. Okay? Now we already have our answer. Now going back to surface area. Since we've already solved for the volume, now let's work on surface area. Sa surface area naman, remember what did I tell you? Ang height na kukunin mo sa surface area ay yung ito. The slanted area, not the literal height. However, I have good news for you because when it comes to surface area, I've already done the formula just for you. You wanna see? Ito yun, no? Wait lang ah. Yan. So, di ba remember, if you want to get the surface area of the pyramid, if you want to get the heights, the slanted heights, you will have to, play the Pythagorean theorem. Remember, they're equidistant to the height because the height is located at its center and the pinnacle is located at the center. Tama? Dito mo makikita yung pinnacle. When we say pinnacle, the tippy top point of the solid figure itself. Yun yung pinnacle. So, dito po yung pinnacle. Tapos, kung ginawa ko yung height, ganito yun. And then, if we were to look at the pyramid as if it were this perspective, you notice that it forms a right triangle. So, therefore, pwede maglaro tayo ng Pythagorean theorem. Remember, if we do this, di ba remember, ang base namin dito ay 5 centimeters. Then, the height is 6 centimeters. But since we want the right triangle only, we have to divide the base, the length of this base, by 2. So, 5 divided by 2 is 2.5. So, ganito yung formula na ginawa ko sa Pythagorean theorem. So, we have base, 2.5. Diba? Ganito yun, diba? 2.5. Kasi po, ito yung formula na ginawa ko. You want to see? Wait lang ah. Nasaan yung mouse? Ay, mali. So, yan. 5 divided by 2. And then, this one is square. I squared it. Nakita mo yung carat dyan? Nag-square kami. And then from there, this one, we square it. Then we have to get the sum here. We summed up the two values, and then we got an answer of 42.5. Tapos, remember, sa Pythagorean theorem, this is the c squared, diba? Now, we need to get the literal c, such that it hasn't been squared. Ito yun. We take the square root of that number, of this number that you see, naka-highlight in blue, at yun yung sagot. Ang sagot dito ay 6.5. Okay? So that is the measure of the slant or the slope. 6.5. Now let's work on the other. Just like what I said, in the other one naman, on the other side naman, we have also 4 centimeters. So we need to play another Pythagorean theorem. So another set tayo. Akala ko, inisip ko, that would be the slant height for all the triangles. Pero yun pala, that it depends upon the base that you're working on of that specific triangle. So therefore, the 6.5, which pertains to the slope of this slope of the triangle, and that slope of the triangle. But this and this slope of the triangle should pertain to another measure. So here's another game of Pythagorean theorem that I have shown you. So the squares, we have the bases. Ganito yun, di ba? Ang base ay 2. Kasi po 4 divided by 2. To give you 2, di ba? Ganito po yung formulae. Tama? And then we square it, so we get 4. Tama? Tapos, kinare ko to, we get 36. 6 squared is 36. Sinam ko yung dalawa, and we should get 40. Now, we take the square root of that number. Ano yung square root ng 40? Square root of 40 is 8 times 5. Or 4 times 2 times 20. Tama? 4 times... Basta something like that if you were to simplify square root. There, I already did it na automatic. Unless you don't have a calculator, yun yung gagawin mo. And you'll have to guess for its approximate value. Pero, thanks to Microsoft Excel, kukunin tayo yung accurate answer. At yun yung sagot. The answer is 6.3245532. So, yun po yung slanted height ng triangle whose base measures 4 centimeters and whose height measures 6 centimeters. Yun. Okay? So now we got the answer. Now for the surface area. Can we now solve for surface area? Yes, we can. So we have the base that measures 20 centimeters, just like what we have solved a while ago while we were still in volume. And then, let's get the 4 triangles. Again, ilang faces na kukunin namin? 5. So we need to get 5 of those faces. Tama? So what about the other 4? First, let's get the 2 faces, whose base measures 5 centimeters. And this is the formula that I did. Ang ginawa ko ay 4 times F32, which is the slant height of a triangle whose base measures 4 centimeters. So yun. And we got something like this. And then this one, 6.25, yun naman sa dalawang triangles. Base times height divided by 2. The base of 5 centimeters times the slant height of 6.5 divided by 2. Multiplied by 2. Diba? Actually, you don't need to divide by 2 and multiply na by 2 kasi po they cross out na with each other Tapos sinam ko lahat, we summed everything, we should get a total surface area of 7.798 blah blah blah. Or rounded off to 78 square centimeters. Depending on how your teacher would let you round it off. Kung ginawa ko to, if I were to group this, you should get something like this. Kaya kung ginup ko to, yan. And then kung ginup ko to, yun. We should typically get something like this. And then from there, we sum up everything that we see here, and we still get the same surface area. Although it's highlight, pero you can still see it naman. Yun.